Hey everybody, I just wanted to jump on and talk about a topic that is in my head right about now. And I just wanted to ask the question, when are you going to recover? When are you going to recover? I mean, it's no secret that life throws us all hardballs. Life throws us curveballs. Life throws us all kind of situations, all kind of circumstances that knock us off our feet. But the difference between a champion and a chump is the champion got up and continued to make the plays. That's all it is to it. Even in basketball or any kind of sport, if you fall and can get back up and recover, then good. Try, at least try to recover. Instead of just laying there defeated, just because you fail. Even if you see like a small toddler who's learning how to walk, they're like staggering, trying to keep their balance, and they may trip and fall, but they get up. They get up with the same focus. They get up with the same initiative, like they didn't even fall, but they're like trying to just like conquer the fear that they did fall. Even like a good example is falling off of a bicycle or roller skating and you fall. Instead of like harboring the fear that, oh my goodness, I can't get back on this bicycle because I might fall again, or I can't roller skate anymore because I may fall. You have to like know that you fail, but you have to get up and recover. You have to get up and recover. All right, so I was thinking about the recovery process and how do we recover? How do we recover? The number one way to begin recovery is to accept the fact that you need to be restored. You need recovery, because as long as a person believe or think that they do not need recovery, they're not going to seek out the recovery process. So you need to accept it and acknowledge the fact that you need recovery. And secondly, the second thing that you need to do in the process of recovery is tell yourself the truth. Tell yourself the truth regarding the person, place, or thing, because as long as you stay in a certain form, a certain level of deceit, then you can't move forward, because that deceit and that lie has you toggling back and forth. It has you like teetering up and down, like a bobblehead. You just can't get your bearings. But if you tell yourself the truth regarding that situation, you tell yourself the truth and put a period behind that sentence. Because when I was married and stuff, as long as I was saying, hold on, I got to sneeze. Wait a minute, I'm out here outside waiting on somebody, so the pollen and stuff is getting up my nose. But anyway, as long as you don't tell yourself the truth, then it just keeps you like in a limbo. Like for instance, like when I was married, I was uncomfortable. I was very uncomfortable with a lot of the things that was happening, but as long as I kept saying, man, I don't understand, I don't know what's going on, blah, 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 I don't understand. It kept me like in a back and forth and in a up and down. But when I began to say, I'm not comfortable with this marriage, period, I want to make a change, period. And then if I would say, I'm going to pray for my husband, prayerfully, this thing will work itself out. I did that for years, period. But then when it came to the point to where I said, okay, this ain't working, I had to say, this is not working anymore, period. That's just the truth. That's a true statement. It's not leaving anything up to chance. It's not leaving anything up to uncertainty. It's no reasonable doubt in that. Okay, so it's I am uncomfortable, period. I won't change, period. So once you like tell yourself that truth and put that period behind it, meaning that that's a true statement, so I got to like make my moves now from this true statement, then you can move forward. Then you begin to say, all right, since I'm not comfortable, what am I getting ready to do now? What steps do I need to take now? And then you will begin to figure out how you can make your next move. So then you can say, all right, I'm gonna have a talk with him. Or it doesn't have to be marriage. It can be anything. You go to your next strategy. And whenever you get to your next strategy, tell yourself the truth. Tell yourself the truth and put a period behind the facts. Anything that's a lie, anything that's not true, squash it. But you have to be willing to accept the truth, and you have to be willing to do something about that truth. You can't, every day people walking around doing something about the lies. Because you see deceived people all the time. You see people that's stuck in a rut because they don't want to accept the truth. So they can do something all day long about the lie. But what we're trying to do is we're trying to be better and finish well. We're trying to finish well. So that means that we're going to have to accept the truth about the thing. We're going to have to move on from the thing, and we're going to have to enforce our actions of what we did. So yeah, recovery is obtainable, but it's not easy. It's actually hard. For real, it's way harder to set a standard and recover than it is to stay in the dis-ease, than it is to stay in the dysfunction. Which in the dysfunction, you're still uncomfortable and in a bad situation, but you don't have to do anything to be in a dysfunction. You don't have to do nothing to stay there. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to even put forth an effort to remain in the dysfunction. But if you want to propel out of that dysfunction, you're going to have to put forth action. You're going to have to put forth, you're going to have to just do something. You're going to have to get up and you're going to have to do something. Can't nobody else do it for you now. There are people who can help you along the way, but there is nobody else that can actually do the process for you. So yeah, let's seek recovery. Let's move towards recovery because it is obtainable. It is obtainable, and recovery is sweet. Recovery is great. It's just like if you pull a muscle, or you break a leg, or you're sick, and then you're going through the process of healing and everything. But whenever you recover, it's sweet. You know what I'm saying? It is sweet. And you're just so thankful for that recovery. So it's the same thing mentally, emotionally, spiritually, sexually, and physically. You have to recover, recover. Even I use sports a lot because I used to play sports. But in sports and everything, even if you foul or, lose your ball, and if you hustle to get that basketball back and you recover, it's sweet. It's sweet. So let's do what we got to do to walk in recovery, to maintain recovery. All right, so I just wanted to throw that word at you, and I hope everybody is doing well, and talk to you soon. Thank you for listening, and thank you for watching.